Good
Good
morning.
morning.
Morning, everyone. How are y'all on this beautiful Monday morning? Or at least I hope it's beautiful where you're at. Good morning, Diane and Connie. How are y'all?
Good morning. Good morning. Good morning.
Oh, Diane sent
Good
me
morning, Diane and Connie.
You're excited she sent you an email. I'd be scared.
an
I'd be scared if
Yeah.
she sent me an email. I'd be like, uh-oh, what did I do wrong? But it is so lovely to see you all. I do hope that you're having a lovely day this morning.
Yes.
Um, I hope you had a lovely weekend. I hope you were able to catch Twisted Fiber Friends. It was such a wonderful episode. We even did a giveaway, which the lucky woman herself won it as usual.
Yeah.
I want to take her to a casino. I'm telling you, she always wins.
It is beautiful, Diane. If you don't mind, I'd love to save that until Thursday to show it off.
That'd be great.
Yeah.
That was just, her name pops
Yeah.
up there, and I'm like, I need to take her to a casino. A lot.
Speaking of
I'd love
casinos, Wayne's oldest brother and his wife, they're both retired.
Yeah.
So they go to Louisiana, Cashada, and they play quite a bit. And Phyllis and her sister, because they take care of her sister. She's deaf. But anyway, they both love to just sit there and play the slot machines.
Mhm.
And Lee will just float around different, card games. And Phyllis is kind of like me. She takes X number of dollars. Normally for me, it's $20, $25. I'll change it all into quarters. So that's what I used to do. Now I haven't been since they changed everything to, your little card. You load up a card and you flip it in there, which I think is, I don't know. I miss pulling down the thing. But anyhow, but like I said, Phyllis is like me. She plays on the winnings off of the money she feeds into the machine.
That's
And when
what
she
I
gets
do.
tired, she just cashes out. Never loses any money. Well, I would say that her sister probably ranks around 80, 85% of always walking away making money. Now, maybe $10 might be 100, but she always walks away making money. So
The first time I ever went to a casino, the very first time, I went in with $100 and obviously sat down at the machines.
mhm,
So I went to one machine, put in whatever it was,
right.
anywhere from a nickel to $1.
Yeah.
I played one thing and I didn't like the machine. Went to another machine, played one thing, didn't like the machine. Went to another one, liked the machine, and played. I played for maybe 5 minutes and I hit the jackpot.
Oh, wow.
Yes, coins came out the bottom and it had
Mhm.
a little siren and it's going woo, woo, woo. And one of the people that works there comes over to me, puts their key in, turns the key, and a receipt pops out. So I get all the coins that come out the bottom, plus I have this little receipt. I don't understand at that moment how much I won.
Uh-huh.
Hello, sweetheart. So I have my cup and it's filled with my coins. Because at that time, you could play with coins or you could play
Yes.
with money. So I go over with my receipt and my coins and I hand her the thing. I'd won $8,000 in coins too. So it was like
Oh, wow.
8,100 and some odd dollars. So I got her to give me $5,000 in $100 bills,
Oh,
folded it,
Lord.
stuck it in my pocket.
Ah,
The person I was with, I gave them some money so they could go to tables because they like tables.
mhm.
They lost every penny I gave them. And then I
That'd be my
gambled
luck.
with all the coins in the cup. and the little extra money that I had, and sat down and just played the machines. Ended up leaving there with $7,000 total, but
Wow.
I came in with $100. That was the first time I'd ever been gambling. Hi, Gypsy.
Good morning, Gypsy. Thank you for joining us today.
Good morning,
Been
Diane. Good morning, Jessie.
at a local hangout where my roommate was the bartender. They had three poker machines.
Uh-huh.
So I used to go over and play the poker machines. I would allow myself 10 or 20 bucks to play the poker machines. And I'm over there and I'm playing the poker machine, and that poker machine's getting ready to hit. Well, I'd played my money. My roommate would come over and watch me because there nobody in the needed
Right.
anything. She goes, "You got to put more money in." I said, "Can't put no more money in." She goes, "Fine, I'll put the money in, but you pay me back." I was like, "Okay, I'll pay you back. You want to put 10 bucks in, I'll give it back to you." So it's $1 a game.
Right.
She doesn't do that. She puts 20 in.
Oh.
I hit a royal flush with jackpot, and you get that machine. You would get a receipt tape
Yeah.
out of, and then they have, the bar pays you.
Right.
I gave her $100 out of 5,000.
Oh my word.
She
See,
goes,
I
"You
would
are
never
so."
be that lucky.
Well, she couldn't understand how every time I played the poker machine, see, I'd put $1 in one,
Uh-huh.
and if it didn't feel right, I'd put $1 in the next one. If it didn't feel right, I put $1 in the next one. And if it didn't feel right, I'd walk away. It's just if it felt right, I'd play. And she goes, "I don't know how you do that." She wanted me to teach her my system. I
Yeah.
can't teach you how I feel,
Right.
you know. And it was just so funny. So I kept doing that. Then I would pay her like 2 months rent at once. It was I
Yeah.
loved doing it. It was fun.
Right.
It was real
Wayne
fun. But my
loves
favorite slots are the nickel and dimes.
Wayne loves playing the ones, that sit on the counter
Mhm.
because he can tell when one's getting ready to hit.
You can.
He can. Uh-huh.
Yes,
Uh,
you can.
and he loves playing, I think, blackjack. It's either blackjack or Texas Hold'em. One he's really good at, and the other one, like you said, he's got to feel it or he'll walk away.
You do. You feel it.
Mm-hmm.
Um, I don't know if it's the way the cards are being dealt to you or what it is, or the way that they're spinning around to you.
Mm-hmm.
You get a feeling it's going to hit. Whether it's going to hit in the next $20, $50, or $100, you can tell it's going to hit.
Yeah.
Now, there are people that are addicted to these machines,
Oh, yeah.
and I don't think they have that feeling. I don't.
Yeah.
It's weird. But I love playing. It's fun, but I like the real low dollar machines. I've never put more than $1 in a machine.
But like I said,
The poker machines are $1.
I played the nickels and the quarters.
I
That's what I would
played
play.
quarters.
Now
When
I
I hit
don't
the
think
big jackpot was a quarter.
now I don't think there's anything less than $1. Or at
Really?
least where Lee and Phyllis goes. Those machines are all dollars now, I think. I'm not real certain. Like I said, I've not been. And the few times I have been to the casino, I've just walked around, looking. And then I'll normally spend my time up in the room while everybody else is downstairs playing because it's really funny. The first time Wayne took me to, I think it was the Golden Horseshoe in Shreveport. I think that's where I went. Anyway, he said, "How much do you want?" And I said, "I want a roll of quarters." And he said, "That's all you want?" I said, "Yeah." So I get over there and I, dump them all in the machine. And I get to playing. And as soon as I get, hello, Mary, sweetheart. Thank you for joining us today.
Hi, Mary.
Hi, Mary.
I would get my $20 back. I'd pull out, that my amount of quarters, drop them in my bucket, and I would play with the winnings. And then
Yeah.
whenever it would get down low, I'd feed the machine some more quarters, and get back my $20. I'd put it back over there in the bucket. And I mean, I sat there and played, I don't know how long.
Oh, you can play for a long time.
Yeah, and finally I got tired, walked away probably with an extra $10, and I'm walking around holding my little bucket of quarters and everything, and I find out where Wayne's at. And, oh, you won some money? I said, yeah, probably about $10. And he said, well, do you want to go play some more? And I said, no, I'm done. And he thought, well, I would have thought you'd at least play until you lost your quarters. And I'm looking at him like, you I worked for that $20. You think I'm going $20?
I just enjoy doing it. I don't know why. I do miss the handle.
Yeah.
When I went to the Grand, you could do the handle or you could do a push button.
Right.
Either one, because they were bringing in the push button. They were bringing that in. They were getting rid of the arm. I don't know. I find it fun just to sit there and watch it spin around. It's kind of fun.
Yeah.
It's just different. I don't like tables.
Oh, Wayne loves tables.
I don't like the tables. It's not my thing. Now I can sit at a table and watch everybody.
Oh yeah, I love sitting here watching. Like I love
sit there and unless you're betting.
Yeah, I love watching poker championships. On
oh yeah, I love that
TV. I love watching that.
I can watch that.
But it's like you said, they won't let you hang around the tables. People
they don't let you hang around the tables.
Yeah, all that kind of stuff.
No, when you get high rollers at like the roulette table or something, everybody crowds around and they don't say too much. But if you just got a regular blackjack game, they don't let people hang around the table. I wish they did, because I would love to sit and watch.
Yeah, me too.
Not that the blind woman could see much. I just think it would be fun. I would enjoy that. And then, of course, for those that have never been to a casino, there is always a waitress. Like, hey, Whimsical.
Hello, Whimsical. How are you this morning? Thank you for joining us.
They do come around. There's a waitress that comes around, and the drinks are free.
Yeah.
Now, they're well drinks. They're not top shelf. If you want top shelf, you have to pay for top shelf. And every
they're not
time
free anymore.
Oh,
they're not? Huh.
Oh, well, I guess that's where you're going. That's interesting. When I went, the well drinks were free. And I always shocked every one of them when I said, I want a Diet Coke. Are you sure?
Yeah.
I'm very sure.
Yep.
They want you to get tipsy because you'll spend more money. Yep. You sure you don't want rum in that? I'm very sure. I just want a Diet Coke.
Yep.
I mean, the few times I did get a drink, I ordered top shelf, so I had to pay for it. But I haven't been to a casino since 2000. So it's been a minute.
I haven't been to a casino. I mean, to do any playing or even walking around in 3 or 4 years. We had come to Texas for a visit, and we're headed back to Florida. So we followed his older brother and family to Louisiana, spent the night. Wayne went down and played. I just walked around for a few minutes and went back upstairs. But to gamble or to play on the machines or anything like that, I didn't.
No.
I haven't done that since that one trip Wayne took me to Shreveport. So.
Yeah, I went in New Orleans, and I went in Mississippi, in Biloxi. I went there. But that's where I've been. Yeah. And they're all on the water.
Oh, really? Now, you know what? I take that back. When we were in Natchez, Mississippi for a reenactment, we went out on a boat. because there was no gambling on land, but they had boats all up and down the river. We
Yep.
did get out on a boat, but all I remember is walking around. It was very, it reminded me of like the 30s and 40s.
Yep.
You know what I mean? All of the waiters, waitresses, the people behind the tables and stuff kind of were dressed in that vibe. It was really cool, but it was extremely crowded. And of course, I don't do crowds, so we didn't stay very long. We were with another couple. The boys took Susan and I back to the hotel, and the boys went back to gamble later that evening. But it was cool to get out there and get on the boat and see everything. It was really, really neat.
Oh, it's neat. They
but-
have the paddle boat that goes
Yes,
out
it
in
was a
Lake
paddle boat.
Pontchartrain. Yeah,
Yep.
they have the paddle boat goes out in Lake Pontchartrain,
Mm-hmm.
and they cruise Lake Pontchartrain while you're gambling, and then they come back to shore, and they go out for an hour, and then they come back in, and people go in and out, whatever. You can stay on board, and then
Mm-hmm.
they go back out and come back in. I enjoyed that one because there wasn't as busy
Right.
as, say, New Orleans is horrible
Mm-hmm.
because there's so many people, so many tourists.
Right.
And I liked the Grand in Biloxi because there wasn't as many people as New Orleans would be. Hello, Asia Joe.
Good morning, Asia Joe. How are you doing?
It was just a lot of fun. I never had a bad experience. It was just always fun. You know, the paddle boat was really, really fun because most of them are moored to the
Yes.
shore.
And
But
now
the
this
paddle
one in Natchez that we went on was moored. In
Okay,
fact,
the
I
one
think
I went
all
on-
of them were. There might have been one or two that would, cruise up and down the Mississippi. I'm not sure. We only went on one. So, but it was one that was permanently moored. So
I loved it because you could go out and you could walk around and you could go down, walk around and see the paddle just
Yes.
suspended.
mhm.
You know, you could just walk around outside. It's beautiful.
Yes.
You knew you were in the lake, but
Yeah.
it was really very beautiful. They had a little restaurant and you could
Mhm.
sit outside
Yep.
or sit inside. Me and the girl, I can't remember her name to save my soul. We got beignets and we sat outside and had coffee and beignets, and it was a beautiful night. And
Right.
then we went back to gambling. She was mad because I was winning and she was losing.
See,
And
that
that
would
was
be
okay.
my luck. Mm-hmm.
It was fun. It was fun. I was friends with her boyfriend, and he was supposed to go, and he backed out last minute. And she wanted to go anyway, so she asked me to go. So I didn't really know her, and I got to know her on that trip, and we became friends. Doing okay. Started a smoky pork shoulder roast, making a New York style barbecue for it, and a red slaw. Oh,
Well, the sounds really good to me, sweetheart. That's all I got to say. When's it going to be ready? That's what I
let
want
me
to
know.
know. Yeah.
Let me know because I'll be there. And I have to ask about the red slaw. What kind of red slaw? Is it red because you're using purple cabbage?
North Carolina, not New York style. Okay.
I think that's what I said. I'm sorry. Tell me about your red slaw. Because the last person that did
That spoke
a
about
Carolina
red
style, a Carolina style, did a red slaw with ketchup. I did say I'd try it, but I'm not
Nope.
raring to try it.
Nope. Ketchup and cabbage don't go together.
No, not even ketchup and cabbage rolls. No.
No. Nope. Ketchup is for French fries.
Oh,
Yep, ketchup have been in. Oh, No, 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 no. Thank you. It's going to
Coleslaw is
take
not,
a picture. Yep, it's made with
coleslaw's not
ketchup.
made with ketchup.
No.
I love coleslaw.
Mm-hmm.
I just never had it with no ketchup.
Yeah.
Ketchup in the coleslaw.
Yeah. I Now, if you hadn't told me what was in it, that there was ketchup in it, I probably would have looked at it and tried it. But now knowing that there's ketchup in the slaw,
She's got a recipe.
Oh,
Really? Oh, I'm keeping that. I'm going to
she
try
says
it.
it's Southern style and is good. Well, I've never seen no Southern style coleslaw made
Really?
with ketchup.
Wow. Aisha Joe, bless your heart. I don't know that I want to.
She said, "Gotta trust the process." I've heard that before.
I have heard that. I don't know that yeah. I downloaded the other picture too. Wonder where it went.
Diane says, "I'm in North Carolina. Never saw or heard of that one, Asia Joe." Well, I
I'm
hadn't heard
telling
about it
you.
until Leslie of the Corn was telling us about red coleslaw.
Yeah,
Maybe
it
North
kind of
Dakota style.
gives me the heebie-jeebies. Don't that give you the
Oh,
heebie-jeebies? That's
I,
red coleslaw. There's a recipe.
what's in it?
Oh, it's only got a half a cup of ketchup.
I don't care.
Cider,
Put ketchup in it.
cider vinegar, sugar, half a cup of ketchup, a quarter cup cider vinegar, quarter cup of sugar, tablespoon of oil, 1 tablespoon hot sauce. Oh, teaspoon hot sauce, teaspoon salt, 3/4 teaspoon pepper, one small head of cabbage, about a 1 1/4 pound, halved cord chopped fine. You whisk all the ingredients together and stir in the cabbage so it's well combined. It don't look that red.
No, but you don't look green either.
No, it's supposed to be green, but I'm gonna hold on to that, and I might try.
Asia says, "My husband is from North Carolina and his whole family and I lived there a few years. It's a thing." Diane, surprised you haven't. Maybe it's while you're near the still kind of style. Okay. Been here for 35 years, never seen or heard it.
Ooh, barbecue. I'm after the barbecue now. Oh, barbecue. Oh, that's North Carolina barbecue, hon. Yeah, I will. Yeah, I like barbecue. The barbecue we do is a little different than that. Um, oh, come on, Froggy. Your fingers don't want to work. I'm trying. I'm trying. I gotta open this. There's the barbecue. Open that. Um,
Hello, Laura, sweetheart. How are you doing today?
hey, Laura. This is the
Hi,
Bob.
Laura.
Is this the barbecue? I know I have to make it bigger. Let me go to 200, 300%. Eastern North Carolina style barbecue sauce. Vinegary punch, a bit of spiciness, but plenty of salt. Okay. So that's cider vinegar, Texas Pete, brown sugar, salt, pepper, and red pepper. Yeah, I've had that kind of whisk it all together. You could keep it in the fridge for about a week.
Wow.
It's 1.5 cups of cider vinegar, so that's very vinegar based.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's not what I do for barbecue sauce.
Mm-hmm.
Y'all are gonna gag when I tell you what I do.
What do you do?
Start gagging.
Okay.
I use ketchup. I use brown sugar. Normally dark brown sugar, but I'll use brown sugar. And I use dried mustard,
Mm-hmm.
salt and pepper, and whisk them together.
Mm-hmm.
Mm. That is a family recipe. Um, and it's actually pretty good.
And see, we
And
don't do any sauce whatsoever.
it's very kid
Mm,
friendly.
yeah. Ours is all dry rub. We don't
Yeah,
do We don't do
Absolutely,
sausage.
Asia Joe.
Yeah.
You do dry. Well, Joey likes dry rub. I
Yeah.
don't.
Yeah. That's what we
I'm
do.
not a dry rub person.
Now, my son-in-law loves to take brisket and he'll trim, quite a bit of the fat off of it if he doesn't buy one already trimmed. And then he will take a knife and just kind of poke it like this, on both sides. And he will build for it um, a foil tint. He'll put it in a foil pan and drowns it in Italian dressing.
I bet that's good. But
Everybody loves it except Maureen.
I would
I
do it to chicken, not to beef.
Yeah.
The vinegar dip kind. Okay.
Yeah.
Pots and pots of barbecue sauce for church pumpkins. The
Hmm.
vinegar dip kind. Um, the one I do with the ketchup has a little bit of a vinegar taste because there's vinegar in ketchup.
Right.
You are able to do my barbecue sauce with tomato sauce and vinegar, brown sugar, and dried mustard.
Hmm.
And it's just the same.
Yeah. But yeah, we dry rub everything: chicken, pork, um, brisket, steak, whatever it is. We don't barbecue. I mean, we don't use a sauce.
Right.
Um,
I use my sauce on the side because Joey dry rubs everything.
yeah.
She's in Charlotte, Asia Joe. Yeah, Joey dry rubs everything.
Not a
And I don't
favorite food for you.
prefer that. Yeah, she's not into barbecue. I
Mm.
love barbecue. I love pulled pork and I love brisket.
Yeah.
Those are so yummy.
I love pulled pork. I'm not a big brisket fan, never have been. I love barbecue chicken, or what we call barbecue. Like I said, we don't sauce it. I love barbecue chicken. Um, I
Yeah.
love when the boys take. We have one that's called drunken chicken,
Uh-huh.
where you stick a beer can up its butt
Yeah.
and stick it out there on the barbecue.
Yeah.
The first time I heard about the boys doing that, of course, I'm thinking, ooh, beer in my meat. Oh, gross. Yuck, yuck, yuck. But I mean, you don't taste it. All it does is it makes it extremely moist and just falls all to pieces. Really,
Exactly.
it's really good. Um, they tried doing it one time with when they wanted to smoke a turkey. Um, but the turkey didn't stand up very well. Eventually fell over, and of course, the beer runs out and all that kind of stuff. But yeah.
Yeah, beer bread too.
Oh yes, beer biscuits. Oh my goodness, stinks up the house, but oh, it is so good. I've not had the beer bread, but I've had the beer biscuits.
I've had beer bread. It's good. It'll be good, just as good as your beer biscuits. I don't see where it'd be much different.
Mm-hmm. Asia Joe says my honey is from not too far from there, Moxville, Salisbury area, small town living for him and his family their whole lives. I was further south, Fayetteville area.
Oh, okay.
I know where Fayetteville is.
I'm really not far from all y'all. Seriously.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yes.
it is. It is. That's right down there by Granny D.
Uh-huh.
Yep. And I'm
Food.
really not far from Granny D. What, 3 hours? 3, 4 hours?
Yeah.
We got to plan a meetup because I'm going down this year, this spring, to hang out with Granny D.
That'll be cool.
I am so excited. Oh, we have to. I forgot to send a link to what's his name this morning.
Oh,
Mm-hmm. Nobody reminded me.
I sorry.
No, I'm not mad at you. I didn't
No.
remind myself.
Yeah. Well, today's devotional is talking about seeing the unseen. We do not look at the things which are seen, but at the things which are not seen. For the things which are seen are temporary, but the things that are not seen are eternal. And that comes from 2 Corinthians 4:18. The co-founder of Apple, the late Steve Jobs, was actually fired from his position as CEO of the company before he came back to lead it to its renaissance. In a commencement address at Stanford University in 2005, Jobs said, "I didn't see it then, but it turned out that getting fired from Apple was the best thing that could have happened to me. Many people, Christians and non Christians alike, testify that failure has been a backdoor to success. But even when failure doesn't lead to outward success, Christians can trust that God is working in the midst of their failure. When anyone experiences failure or any kind of affliction, she or he tends to focus on what is seen and what is happening at the moment. But for Christians experiencing failure, God is working in the unseen, shaping our character into the image of Jesus Christ. Only Christians can be confident that God is going to use their failure for a deeper purpose in their lives. So if you regret a failure in your life, thank God for the unseen work He is doing in you today. The Christian message is for those who have done their best and failed. This made me
Amen.
think of that immediately. The song from Garth Brooks, "I Thank God for Unanswered Prayers."
Yeah.
You know, yeah.
Amen. I like that. Asia Joe, you can use a 3-weight yarn. All you got to do, use a 5.0 millimeter hook or a 4.0 millimeter hook. You can do that. You'll be fine. You don't need to worry about doubling it up.
No, I wouldn't.
I wouldn't double up the mandala. She got the
Mm-mm.
mandala bonus bundles,
Yes.
and I wouldn't double it up. I think it'd be fine just like it is.
Yeah.
They work out beautifully.
They have a nice drape to them. They really
They
do.
really do.
Hmm.
So let's go ahead and aggravate you guys with these really great words.
So remember, we want words that we can actually pronounce and
Aca-
use.
Acatilo. Ocotilllo. It is a noun. It is Natuwadi, Natwadi, mid 19th century. It is a spiny scarlet flowered desert shrub of the southwestern U.S. and Mexico, which is sometimes planted as a hedge.
Okay.
The octo sugar, you made me miss how I'm pronouncing it now. The Ocotillo desert shrub grows prolifically around the southwestern United States.
Yes, it is.
Our next word is hireth. Hireth. Hiraeth. It is also a noun. It is Welsh. It is mid 19th century. It also means um, deep longing for something, especially one's home. Being back in her college town stirred a hireth she hadn't expected.
Mm.
All right. Our history for
I think
today,
you go out of your way to find these weird words.
I do.
Ah,
Today is March the 2nd. In 1955, 15-year-old Claudette Colvin refuses to give up her seat on a segregated bus.
yep.
Wow. This was a full 9 months before Rosa Parks' famous act of civil disobedience. She was arrested by refusing to give up her seat on a segregated bus in Montgomery, Alabama. And that was way before Rosa Parks,
Mm-hmm.
but you don't hear about her. In 1836, Texas declares independence. Woo! In 1776, Washington begins bombardment of British held Boston. In 1904, Dr. Seuss is born. In 1861, Texas secedes. In 1969, Soviet Union and Chinese armed forces clash. In 1978, reports surface of grave robbers stealing Charlie Chaplin's body. In
Wow.
1966, Ford celebrates 1 millionth Mustang. In
Oh,
18,
goodness.
in 1807, Congress abolishes the African slave trade. In 1972, Pioneer 10 launched to Jupiter. In 1962, Wilt Chamberlain scores 100 points. In 1929, President Coolidge signs the Jones Act, targeting bootleggers. In 1967, Bobby Kennedy proposes a plan to end the war. In 1917, Puerto Ricans become U.S. citizens, are recruited for the war effort. In 1943, the Battle of Bismarck Sea begins. And in 1944, more than 500 train passengers mysteriously suffocate. I personally think somebody farted. I just had to throw that out there. Okay. All right. Inspiring quote by Oliver Sacks on wisdom. We see with the eyes, but we see with the brain as well. We see with the eyes, but we see with the brain as well. And from Ray Bradbury on hope. The blizzard doesn't last forever. It just seems so. The
Mm-hmm.
blizzard doesn't last forever. It just seems so. I like those words. And see, you
Mm-hmm.
always complain that I come up with some really crazy words. These are
Well,
the words that they send me. So
I want
here
words I can pronounce.
I'm giving you these words that they give me. This one is catenation. Catenation. It is a noun, Latin, early 17th century. Two definitions. The first, connection, arrangement, or succession in a regular or connected series. The second, linkage between atoms of the same chemical element. The novel unfolds as a catenation of letters exchanged over decades. I'm like, what the hell is a catenation?
Uh-huh.
Okay, this word you've heard before. All right, I'm doing this one more. And you've heard this word before. I know you have. Equanimity.
Yep.
Equanimity. Equanimity. That is
Mm-hmm.
it is Latin, early 17th century. It two definitions. The first, evenness of mind, especially under stress. The
Mm-hmm.
second, right disposition or balance.
Yep.
Example in a sentence. Even when the meeting grew tense, he
Mm-hmm.
responded with steady equanimity.
Yep. Keeping a cool head.
So I did give you at least one word you've heard before.
Yes. And I can pronounce.
And yet that one looks like a horrible word to try to say. But catenation is not a hard word to say.
Mm-hmm.
Acatilla wasn't that bad. And when
No,
you
but it's
look
not
at,
one that I will remember and use.
but it's a plant.
Like I said, it's not a word I will remember or use.
I know when you look at it, you can pronounce it because it's
Mm-hmm.
Octillo. It's easily pronounced once you see it.
Right.
Yeah, and I've already forgot the last word we did. The fourth one. Weird.
Well, for us here in Texas, it is a wonderful day of celebration. Texas is 190 years old today. And a little bit of trivia for you. Besides the original 13 states that won their independence from England, Texas is the only other state in the United States that also won its independence from a foreign nation.
Yes.
Yep.
And that
And for
foreign nation
many,
is. Wait, I
and
want to see if they know the foreign nation. Does anybody know what foreign nation Texas got its independence from? Because I know.
hopefully,
I
I
mean,
don't have
if
a
you've ever
clue.
watched a movie. You should know.
Mm-hmm. Do, 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 do. Come on, who's going to be the first one to answer?
We lost.
Did you hear my answer?
No,
We
what's
lost.
your answer?
I
Don't
said I
say
have
it.
a clue. What?
You
Oh,
don't
you
have
don't
a
have a
clue?
clue. Okay. Well, we lost Davy Croc.
There you
There's
go.
Gloria.
Good morning, Gloria
Daddy.
and Gwen. Thank you, Gloria. Yes. A lot of people don't
Yes.
think of Mexico as being a foreign nation, but it
It
is.
was a foreign nation. We lost, and honestly, at the Alamo, think about it. We lost Davy Crockett.
Yeah.
We lost Jim Bowie.
Mm-hmm.
It's horrible.
Yeah. Yeah.
And we can all thank Sam Houston for gaining independence for Texas.
That's right, man.
And look, the frog knew. The frog knew.
I was really hoping my husband could be here to lay out so much history of Texas for you guys. His family is deeply rooted in the history of Texas.
He's seeing the angel today. He's doing his angel work.
Yeah, he is. He's doing his angel
Love
work.
you, Asia
Oh, thank you so much, Asia Joe,
Love
for
you,
being here
Asia
with us.
Joe.
And thank you for sharing those recipes with us. I will have to tell you, though, I will not be trying the coleslaw. Just got to say.
I'm going to try it.
Nah, no. Mm-mm.
But I'm going to make half a recipe.
Mm-hmm. But Wayne's, I don't know how many greats you put there, grandmother, is the only one in U.S. history who was granted land rights by two different nations at the time. She was granted 300 and I'm going to say 50. I mean, it's a weird number, like 352, 3 something acres of land in Texas by the Mexican government. And once United States got involved, she was allowed to keep her property because property was never granted or was not at the time granted to a woman. Now, she was married, but it was granted to her. Mexico gave it to her because she had lost her husband in the war.
Before great.
Yes.
Sorry.
Okay. Thank you. Great. See, I can't keep up with all those generational things. So she is the only woman in U.S. history to be granted land by two different nations. Wayne lost a third generation grandfather at the Alamo and a third generation uncle at the Alamo. The grandfather that he lost there is recognized as only one of a handful of militants that served in 4 American wars. And he is now buried in the Austin Cemetery right behind Stephen F. Austin.
Wow.
Yeah. Yeah.
Boy, I bet he was mad at Ozzy Osbourne.
I don't know.
If you don't know, Ozzy Osbourne stopped to take a leak and he peed on the Alamo.
Oh!
All of Texas banned him from coming there.
Wow, I did not know that.
He finally issued he donated money. They didn't want the money.
Right.
He finally was instructed on the history, and he finally issued a public apology. And that's all they wanted.
Yeah.
And him and his son went and got the history directly from the reenactments from what they do at the Alamo.
Right.
And he apologized again.
Mm.
He didn't know what the Alamo was.
Oh, my word.
Well, think about it. He's British. He wouldn't know what the Alamo was.
I don't know that much about Ozzy Osbourne, so I know.
But he's British, and he didn't know what the Alamo was when his tour bus stopped there. So the Americans that worked for his group got to go see the Alamo. He had no idea what it was. Hi, Amy T.
Good morning, Amy T. How are you?
Amy T.
He's drunk, drugged up, went over and just took a leak. He had
Uh-huh.
no idea how sacred
Yes,
the
it
Alamo
is.
is for, obviously mainly for Texas, but also for America.
Oh
It is
yeah.
a sacred landmark. Um, Talk about apologizing.
Yeah,
He really did.
that's good.
I
I
mean,
did
you'd
not
have
know
had better luck if you'd have peed on the queen.
that. Yeah,
They wouldn't have
pretty
had as
much.
much outrage as there was in this country.
Yeah.
Yeah,
My oldest grandson, from the time he was little, um, Wayne told him all about, you know,
good.
his history. And we would go to the Alamo, or we'd go to San Antonio. We would definitely be there
Mhm.
because throughout the whole month of March, there are reenactments every day and several times on the weekends of the. It mainly centers around where Stephen F. Austin draws the imaginary line in the sand,
Yeah,
so to speak. Those that want to fight cross, those that don't, can leave, type thing. Anyway, in the gift shop for many years, there was a huge, right in the center, a, what do you call it, diorama?
a
Or is
diorama.
it the big, okay, yeah, big 3D reenactment in a case.
Yeah,
And it was really fun to watch Wayne hold Harrison up in his arms, and Wayne would point and say, "What is that?" And he would say, what happened over here?" And he would say, I mean, even to this day, Harrison can tell you everything about the Battle of the Alamo.
oh,
And there would
okay.
be people just gathering around to hear this 4 or 5 year old kid talking about everything that happened around the Alamo and what it was depicting there in that little setup. It was really cool. Yeah.
That was awesome. Amy T said, I'm good. I just picked up Evelyn Matilda. She's having ear surgery tomorrow. It's her third set of tubes, and she's not even 3. My
Oh my
grandson went
goodness,
through,
sweetheart.
Amy, Amy T, my grandson went through the same thing. It
Oh
sucks.
goodness.
It's horrible, but it will help. It
Oh
will help.
yeah.
The tubes are made to fall out.
Yeah, they are.
But I'm so sorry she's going through it again.
Yeah. Warren had to have 2 sets.
Oh man, they're still putting them into Kari's ears. They're still, to this day they still keep putting them in. My ex-husband will be 60 this year. He still goes and has tubes put in his ears.
Oh man.
Hmm. He's got bad ears. They get infected all the time. They don't
Wow.
even waste time. They just go put tubes in.
Yeah.
Yep. It's awful. And I feel so sorry for him. I
When did he
always,
turn 60?
um, June 12th,
Mm.
I always felt sorry for them at the Alamo because I always felt as though they were sacrificed.
Oh yeah. But they knew what they were doing. You know what
I
I
know
mean?
they,
They were willing.
I know they did. They were willing to be sacrificed.
Yep.
But I still felt they were sacrificed, and these were great men. They were great men.
Yep.
I
They
mean,
We're
answered
it
the
going to
wasn't,
have
calling,
a
that's for
big
sure.
birthday bash for me on my 60th.
I mean, it wasn't, yeah, exactly, Carrie. It wasn't just anyone,
No.
you know? It's Davy Crockett. It's Jim Bowie.
Yeah.
There's a town in Maryland named after him.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, it's not nobody.
Nope.
Yep. That's the one place Joey wants to see.
The
The Alamo.
Alamo. Oh
Hmm.
yeah. They now we have a friend in Fort Worth that collected Jim Bowie knives, all different shapes, sizes, and he donated quite a collection of his own to the Alamo to display in one of their smaller museums off to the side. They're trying to give personal history on some of the major characters, there. So they now have this Jim Bowie room, the Davy Crockett, Stephen F. Austin, and 2 others. They've got 5 rooms already.
Oh, that's nice.
Yeah. Another little thing in the chapel, they're out in the middle of the room, there is this huge seal. And it's just kind of unspoken, but you're not supposed to walk on the seal. That seal is over the area of the mass grave of all those that, were killed. We were standing in line one time. Again, we had Harrison. He was little. And we were standing in line to go into the chapel. And these men in front of us, baseball caps on and everything, they walked in ahead of us. And Harrison whispered up to his pawpaw. I don't think it was intentional, but the men heard him say, "Pawpaw, they're being disrespectful. They didn't take their hats off." So caps come off, yes. And of course, you get to walk by all the rooms. There's one that was designated the armory, and one that was, and there's so little, folks. You have no idea how small these rooms are. And some of them are left exactly how they were found, because for a while, I don't remember how many years, the Alamo itself sat in disrepair. I mean, it was horrible. And they got to where they could not refurbished or do anything, because for many years, they could not find the stone that was quarried to build it. Right. Well, just a couple of years ago, they were expanding the San Antonio Zoo. I think it's over in if I remember correctly, either over in the elephant area or the gorilla area. I don't know. But someone that was out there on that site recognized the rock that they were excavating and called a halt, had it tested rock that is there at the Alamo, and they found the quarry where the rock, where they had cut the stones to.
That's marvelous.
Yes. So now they are excavating it so that they have it, and their goal is to use that to refurbish, because over time, the type of stone that it is, it deteriorates, weather, that kind of stuff. And so they've been trying to keep it maintained the best that they could, but.
Well, that is geology.
Yes, it is.
Geology is pressure and time.
Yeah. Yeah. And if you ever visit the Alamo, when you go into the chapel, up at the very front, there's these huge metal plaques that have the names of everyone that died at the Alamo and listed by the state that they came from. It's really cool. Mm-hmm. Really, really cool.
That is so neat. Very much want to go see it. I know my husband does.
Well, it is. It's one of those when you walk in and you just stop and look at everything. I mean, it's. I don't know how to express it. It's just awe. That's all there is to it. It really is. It is one place in which people will go and sit at night just to catch a glimpse of the ghost. that they say surrounds
Are there?
the Alamo. Yeah,
I think it's all inspiring.
yeah.
It's like the Antietam battlefield
Uh-huh. Yep.
or Gettysburg.
Yep.
There's different places that you should see
Yes.
in our
Very much.
country, and the Alamo is definitely one of them. So if you ever have any opportunity, please go visit the Alamo.
That's right.
I think it's cool.
Well,
And
I
don't forget,
know that many of you love to go and play Hobie Bingo, so we're going to go ahead and head out and give you just a few minutes to get it pulled up on your phones. Go get yourself a fresh cup of whatever or glass that you're drinking and sit back and see if your numbers are drawn today. So, Carrie, I'm going to let you start us out, sweetheart.
Have a good day. Be blessed. And remember, one random act of kindness can change the world. Love you guys.
and don't forget, Carrie has bingo tomorrow. We sure do hope you will join us for bingo tomorrow. Otherwise, stay safe. If you're watching the replay, make sure you leave a little hand wave and a thumbs up, and let Maureen know you were catching the replay. Stay safe, be kind to one another, and happy yarning.
Hello, Tank. Thank you for popping in here. I do hope that you'll go back and catch the replay. As always, folks, please remember to be the light out there in the darkness for someone today, because you never know. Could be your light they are needing to see. Your light is special, so let it shine. We love you guys, and we'll catch you tomorrow for bingo. Bye.